And here we are inside the Indianapolis Zoo. This is the Garden Conservatory. It is beautiful, lush, and might toasty in here as well. We're here with Dr. Rob Shumaker, and we have something very special to talk about. As CEO and president of the Indianapolis Zoo, thank you for inviting us. And your book, why?
Well, Patty, thank you for being here. We're so pleased. We are so proud of this new book, Saving Endangered Species. It is a book that has a chapter from each of the Indianapolis Prize recipients, as well as the 3 Jane Alexander Global Wildlife Ambassador Award winners. It's a phenomenal, inspirational, optimistic book talking about conservation successes.
Okay, and we need to know this because we need to save the animals in this planet. So that's positive news.
There's tremendous positive news chronicled in this book, and I will tell you what's really important to me about it. These 7 Indianapolis Prize winners and the 3 Jane Alexander Award winners, they are the 10 greatest conservation voices of our time.
Wow.
These are the greatest conservation heroes that we could assemble in one book. And they've given an autobiographical perspective, their own personal narrative about what we can do to save animals on the planet. It's a tremendous book that I don't know if we could find 10 more important voices to put in one volume. I'm incredibly proud of it.
It's one thing to see something on TV, but when you can read their personal journey,
Yep.
and they can go into detail, it's pretty amazing right here.
Yeah, you know what's interesting to me is none of these people write about themselves. They always write about the animals they're caring about, or the people that they're working with, or the governments that they're interacting with. But what I love so much about this book is they're writing about themselves. So you get a very personal glimpse of what allowed them to be successful as conservationists. It also talks about some of the challenges they faced and what they had to overcome in order to be successful conservationists. It's a great inspirational book.
I just realized I'm petting the book. So this is really great. Now, what a wonderful gift this would be, either to yourself or to a loved one for Christmas. How do we get this book?
Well, Patty, I think you're right. It's a very approachable book. It's for a general audience with some science sprinkled in there, but it is definitely for a general audience. I would say anywhere from high school up would be very, very approachable. And here's the important thing. It's great for people who care about animals and care about conservation. It's great for anybody who care about heroic people and learning about real leaders in the field. So very, very wide appeal. Available from the publisher, Johns Hopkins University Press, and of course on Amazon.
Okay, but I will say this is not light reading. You're going to have to hunker down. Well, you have to hunker down anyway, so you might as well do it with a book. And this is called Saving Endangered Species. I highly recommend it. Now, I have one thing I'm going to ask.
Yes, ma'am.
You do. Would you sign my book?
I would be happy to sign the book.
Let me reach.
I'll be happy to do it.
Okay.
And I will say,
there you go. Okay.
This is a very, very worthwhile read for anyone. Great. Thanks for talking about this for the holidays. A perfect gift any time of the year. Thanks so much, Patty.
Thank you. And that's Dr. Rob Shumaker at the Indianapolis Zoo, and I got a book. Yeah, baby. Okay. We'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV.